last year as well, the India's intelligence giving a prior warning before the Easter carnage is a clear, like a threat to Sri Lanka. Okay, we are carrying out the Easter carnage. And well, I think Sri Lanka military waited till the attack and to see what's going on here, and the India carried out the attack. So when you look at this whole incident, the Nigambo church attack is actually based on the involvement of the information gathered from the Indian fishermen who come to Indian illegal traders of Indian Muslim Moors and the Sri Lankan Muslims of Indian origin, and in Sri and on the other hand, the Kingsbury Hotel is because it has a interest to Mr. Basil Rajapaksa. That place had been attacked, and also the Shangri-La Hotel because it's a Chinese Hong Kong venture, and all the American, European, and the Saudi Arabian citizens who sacrificed their lives here is actually because of their support to Sri Lanka throughout the war, ending of the war, and to prevent further investments from the Europe or America or Middle East countries to Sri Lanka in future, and especially to attack our tourism industry. That's why I request European Union not to scrap the GSP Plus, but to continue to those programs, because the Indian involvements here we are unable to counter, since India is a large country compared to Sri Lanka, which is a small country. And also we can see the Dehiwala. It's actually the Dehiwala area is populated with so many condominiums which house Sri Lankan Muslims of Indian origin. So it's easy for them to do this attack in Dehiwala. And on the other hand, we can see the attack on the Batticaloa, where this teenage girl who carried out the suicide attack on the Indian Prime Minister, her Tenmosi Rajaratnam, her family lives close by to the Sivan Church in Batticaloa. So this had been purposefully carried out by India, and I think that is where India went wrong by attacking the this type of foreign interest in Sri Lanka. They did not attack any Buddhist interest here, Buddhist or Hindu places here, but rather it was targeted on Chinese, American, European, British, and of course the Roman Catholics. They have attacked their churches, and it clearly proves the India tried to obtain the sympathy of the Sri Lankan Buddhist community towards a political alliance towards them, while they already have the Hindu community's support towards in Sri Lanka towards India, while opposing Sri Lanka to cut off its links with the West. This is the role India has been doing traditionally in the past several decades, and also the recent arrival of the Indian, the naval survey ship to underground surveying of the destruction as a result of the, the particular, this Express Pearl ship, we cannot accept, because once they come here, it has a demoralizing effect on the Sri Lankan Tamils who are being now migrated and living in the south of Colombo, joining these beach areas, because they have been attacked and harmed by the Indians, northern Indian politicians like Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, and also his mother, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, etc. So we cannot accept the Indian survey ships coming to survey the seabed of areas around Colombo Port City, or the so-called destructed area due to the chemical ship blaze. So these, while we totally reject, I think it's time to create a separate nation of Tamils, for Tamils spread around the world: Canadian Tamils, US Tamils, European Tamils, British Tamils, South American Tamils, Sri Lankan Tamils, Singapore Tamils, Mauritius Tamils in Tamil Nadu, because they have their own unique cultural, religious, and more educated based approach, especially in medicine and also in mathematics. World's best mathematician we know emerged among the Tamil community. That is why there has to be a separate independent state for Tamil community to preserve their culture, political rights, and also their special traditions and education in Tamil Nadu state as an independent free state. So I think this is very important because if not, Sri Lanka will not be able to solve this problem here, since Sri Lankan Tamils, our relatives, are living in India, and Sri Lankan Tamils are scared here because they think, as the information they got from Indian Tamils, the India would carry out further attacks in Sri Lanka. That is why my students have always pointed out to me during the wartime that Sri Lanka army personnel are killed pathetically in north and east, because they get prior information about this India's northern Indian involvements here. So they don't want Sinhalese soldiers or anyone here to die, because they really know the situation in Sri Lanka is very friendly, not like warmongering the India.